Hello, people of YouTube. This is my first broadcast, and my name is Mr. Creepsalot. We're about to sit down and hear a very good story. Now, most of us know about this man that we're about to hear about, but, just listen, have fun, curl up, because you won't be able to sleep for a while. Now, let's go to Robert. Hello, my name is Robert, and, there's so much that has happened in the last 2 days. I don't know really where to start, but I have to let people know. It's way too scary. Well, it all started Monday. I was at home, and I live out in the country, right? So, I don't have many neighbors. I have one, and he's about 50 acres away. And I'm not the manliest of type, you know? I'm very afraid of many things. Well, one night, I hear wrestling outside. So, I automatically grab up my baseball bat, and I go and I look. And I see a figure out in the woods. And I get very terrified. So I run and I hide. Nothing happened that night. So, I go to work the next day, and I look up the figure. He was tall, sleek, and what looked like to be a suit on. I really couldn't tell because it was dark outside, and I was way too afraid, and I didn't know what to do. And all that kept popping up was this thing called Slander, and I didn't know nothing about these paranormal crap. I didn't even think it was real till about Wednesday. Tuesday, I heard the wrestling again. This time I peeked out. He was closer, but he was standing there, and I still feel his eyes beating into me. I saw his face. There was no eyes. There was nothing. There's just a notch where a nose probably was. The face, it was bleach white. I was terrified. And this time, I was for sure he had a suit. And he just stood there staring at me. I called police. They come out. By the time they get here, he's gone. They say that I need to stop calling the police, otherwise they're gonna arrest me for wise tales. Well, that day, the next day, I go to the store and I buy a gun. I'm really thinking this is gonna help me. And I asked my brother to come to the house with me, and he said he would. I go home that day. I load the gun before I go to bed. I put it in my dresser drawer. I go to sleep. This time I wake up from my brother screaming. He was screaming as he was being ripped apart. He had many tentacles and he was ripping him apart piece by piece. And I pulled out the gun and I shot at him, but it didn't do anything. All it seemed to do was make him more angry. So I got up and I started to run, and I ran, but there was no use. He was everywhere. He had me cornered. I couldn't run anymore, so I lay down. I was ready to die. But for some reason, he let me be. He left. And I'm recording this now because he's outside. I can hear him. He's getting closer. My time is coming. And I had to warn people before it's too late. I'm sorry, people. I can't stop him. Well, people, Robert's story was quite interesting. If you like the page, like and subscribe to it. I would make longer videos, but nobody watches. Next time, leave in the comments below what creepypasta you'd like to hear next. And this is Mr. Creepypasta signing off. Have a very creepy evening. Hello, people of YouTube. This is my first broadcast, and my name is Mr. Creepsalot. We're about to sit down and hear a very good story. Now, most of us know about this man that we're about to hear about, but, you know,